Hello and welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into the Seven of Pentacles. This is the tarot card that really makes you ask that crucial question: is all my hard work actually going to pay off? It's all about patience, checking in on your progress, and knowing when to keep pushing forward versus when it might be time to change your strategy. Have you ever been there? You're deep into a project, you've poured your heart and soul into it, and you just have that moment where you wonder, is this all going to be worth it in the end? If you know that feeling, then you've tapped right into the energy of this card. The Seven of Pentacles shows up at that critical midway point. You've done the work, but that finish line, that final reward, it's still just a little out of sight. So let's start with the classic imagery of this card. I love to call it the gardener's pause. Just picture a gardener, right? They've spent weeks, maybe months, planting seeds, watering, tending to their crops, and now they're taking this well-deserved moment to just lean on their tool, look out over their work, and really assess the growth. The harvest isn't quite ready, but you can see something real is happening, something tangible is growing. And this card is just packed with symbolism. Numerologically, you've got the number 7, which is all about introspection and taking stock. Then, astrologically, it's linked to Saturn in Taurus. Think about that. Saturn is the planet of discipline and hard work, and Taurus is the sign of grounded, earthy, material security. So that combination, well, it's not about quick wins. Not at all. It's about playing the long game. It's about having the patience to trust the process, but also having the wisdom to pause and ask yourself, hey, is this investment of my time, my energy, my heart still actually aligned with the outcome I'm hoping for? Okay, so let's get into the upright meaning of the Seven of Pentacles. This is really all about tending to your investment. When you see this card pop up in a reading, it's usually a really positive sign that your hard work is starting to bear fruit. It's like a little nudge from the universe to acknowledge your progress, but it's also a reminder to stay the course, because there's still a little more work to do before the real harvest. This right here perfectly captures the two sides of this card's personality. On one side, you have the patient gardener, who really embodies that idea of perseverance and the promise of those long-term rewards. But then on the other side, you see the potential for frustration and setbacks, which can happen when that patience starts to wear thin or the results just aren't coming as quickly as we'd hoped. So when this card shows up upright, it's basically giving you a clear 4-step plan. First, just pause. Take a breath and look at where you are. No judgment. Next, and this one is so important, celebrate how far you've come. Acknowledge the work you've put in. Then refocus on your end goal. Is it still what you really want? And finally, if the answer is yes, you're being encouraged to trust the process. Good things really do take time. All right, now let's flip the card over and look at its reversed meaning. This often points to a sense of frustration and a real need for reevaluation. In this scenario, the gardener's crops aren't doing so well, and that feeling of hopeful patience can pretty quickly curdle into disappointment and doubt. The reversed card is basically a powerful invitation to hit the reset button. It's asking you to be brutally honest with yourself. Are you pouring all your energy into something that just isn't giving anything back? Is your effort scattered across way too many things at once? It's a major sign that it might be time to cut your losses, or at the very least, to radically change up your strategy. So, how does all this gardening energy apply to matters of the heart? Let's take a look at the guidance this card has for love and relationships, whether you're looking for a new partner or you're trying to nurture a connection you already have. When it comes to relationships, this card really shines a spotlight on the importance of mutual investment. Upright, it suggests you're building something solid, something lasting. But reversed, it can be a red flag that maybe the effort is one-sided or that the connection has just become a bit stagnant. The key takeaway here is to honestly, truly assess the growth and the effort within your relationships. Okay, let's turn to career and money, which is an area where the Seven of Pentacles is especially powerful. This card is all about long-term investments, sustainable growth, and making sure all your hard work is actually leading to a real, tangible return. So the crucial point here is that this card is a prompt. Upright, it's confirming that your hard work is creating value, so keep going. But reversed, it's a warning about wasted energy or bad investments, and it's urging you to manage your professional and financial resources a lot more wisely. After digging into all of this, what's the one single most important message the Seven of Pentacles wants you to hear? What's the bottom line? Sometimes we just come to the cards when we're at a crossroads, and all we want is a straight answer, a simple yes or no. So when you pull this card looking for that, What is its ultimate guidance?
Well, the answer is a pretty clear no. Or maybe more accurately, it's a not yet. This is the ultimate card of patience. It's really urging you to hold back, to let the situation mature, and to gather more information before you make a move. The timing just isn't right for a big, definitive action.
And this, right here, gets to the card's real superpower. It's not just about blind patience, waiting around for something to happen. It's about active patience, or what we could call discernment. It's having the wisdom to know if your patience is still serving you and having the courage to change course if it's not. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this question to think about. What garden in your own life needs a thoughtful pause right now? Think about your career, your relationships, your personal projects. Where is it time for you to lean on your shovel, step back for a second, appreciate the growth you've made, and thoughtfully plan your next move?
Continue your tarot journey by liking, subscribing, and checking out our books. The link is in the description below. Until next time, goodbye.